So, Android Police posted this article, and I'll be honest with you, it kind of makes me laugh. Even though, I repeat, even though Samsung has came out themselves and said that this is not going to happen, there are still a lot of rumors out there that people are speculating we're going to get a cheaper version of the Galaxy Z Fold 6 and Z Flip 6 models this year. We're going to get a very much cheaper version of those phones, like a mid-range phone. And Samsung has already came out and said, no, they are not doing it. They have denied the rumors. They said, we're not doing a cheaper version. You're only getting a Z Fold 6 and a Z Flip 6, and that's pretty much it. Well, according to Android Police, they have some sources that are still saying that it actually might be possible. A new report says Samsung is considering a cheap alternative to the upcoming Z Fold 6 to increase its market share in China. The feature will reportedly arrive alongside the standard Z Fold 6 and Z Flip 6 in the second half of this year. Now, if this does happen, right, and again, like I said, I don't expect this to happen, the rumors are suggesting that we could see an entry-level model of the Z Fold 6, which would pretty much, in sense, be like a fan edition of the Z Fold 6. This would get a lot more people involved in Samsung, potentially maybe eventually get them to upgrade to the higher overall versions of the actual $1,800 versions. And it would make perfect sense for Samsung, because at the end of the day, Samsung already sells fan editions of their Galaxy S lineup every single year. So it would just be the same concept, but with the foldable phone market. Now, the only downside to this would be that if they are cheaply made, or they're a lot less, premium, it would deter some people who already have, their second thoughts with foldable phones or flippable phones, that they're not as durable as they should be. There might be some problems with a cheaper version, and they might use that as ways to convince others not to get the foldable, flippable phones. Again, like I said, there's always positives and negatives, pros and cons. I will still sit here and be on Samsung's side here of saying, I'm not expecting to see in any way like what Motorola did with their two different iterations of their Motorola Razrs, where they have one for $499, one for $799. I'm not expecting Samsung to do that at all. I know that the Z Flip 6 is going to be $1,000. I'm not expecting a Z Flip 6 Fan Edition or Light Edition to come out at like $500. And then the Z Fold 6 Lite, I don't even know what they would call them, to be honest. The rumors there is it would come out around $1,200. I'm not expecting them to do that. I really do not see them. They said it themselves. They're not going to do it. So this is the last time I'm going to cover this rumor, but I had to cover it because it's heating up. There's a lot of talk about it, and there's a lot of people who are thinking that potentially it could happen. And I just kind of want to shut those rumors, down and say, me personally, I might be incorrect and Samsung might be lying, but I really don't think we're ever going to see this happen. Just because, again, it would just cost... there's so many negatives / risk on Samsung's side to release a cheaper version of the foldable and flippable phones that there's just no reason for them to do it. It would take away sales from their big daddy phones anyway. And yes, while it could, increase the market share in China, which is one place that Samsung really just recently started actually releasing their phones in. I think last year they started releasing their first foldable phones in China. Not really many foldable phones have they ever released in China. I think this is like the first couple, and that was beginning last year. So, they definitely don't have too much of a market share in China. I'm not sure if they do, release fan editions or special editions, if that will be, again, like I said, the smallest idea. Now, it's very possible that they only release them in China. Maybe they do come out with fan editions or lesser editions, but they only release them in China and they don't go international with them. That's a possibility. And while, yes, they did decline and said that they're not going to have a mid-range version, it could simply be that we're not going to have a mid-range version on the international market. We're going to have it for a China exclusive so that they can increase the market share. That's always a possibility. But for an international market, for them to go across the board, I'm not expecting that to happen anytime soon. But tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one. Peace.